Okay, so we're going to start with a game called Lucky Unders. The way this is played is we call it by putting down, 3 up, and 3 out. So the dealer will pass out 3 cards like such, and then 3 out to the person. Okay, in this game, the best cards are 2s, 10s, and aces. So that would go for each person. Okay, so 10s clear out the pile, 2s reset the count, and ace is just the highest numerical order card. I'll explain this more as we go. So in the very beginning, you can change out any of your top 3 cards for any of the best cards that you have in your hand. So say, for example, in this instance, I'm going to take my 5, put the king down. I'm going to take my 7 and put the 10 down. Okay? Each person can do that only in the beginning of the game. Okay, so now you have a discard pile and a draw pile. The person that goes first would start like such. Technically, you can play anything at any time, but I'm going to start with my 4. And the way that the game is played, you play equal to or higher than the card that is down. You draw to keep 3, and then the next person would go. So let's say, for example, they play another card. Oh, a king. They just played a king. That's pretty brutal, but that's okay. So I have nothing I can play. A 3, 7, or a 5 will not beat a king. So there's 2 things I can do. I can either just take the pile, because I obviously can't beat it, or you can chance it with the top card, and I still lose, so I take the deck into my hand, or the discard pile into my hand, because none of my cards could beat that. Now the other person, with their 3 cards, will start, because you ate the pile. So that person's going to start with a 6. They're going to draw to keep 3. So now I have a 6 I can play, but I cannot draw until I get below 3 cards. So then the next person would play, hey, they have another 6. And so they will draw to keep 3. And so I'm going to put my 7 down, but I'm still not below 3 cards yet. So then the next person will play, they're going to play Jack. And they're going to draw to keep 3. So the only thing I can play, and if you have something to play, you have to play it. You can't just hold on to it. So I'm going to put my king down. And the other person has ace, queen, or 7. So they're going to put the ace down, and then they're going to draw to keep 3 again. So once again, I have nothing I can play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chance it anyways, even though I could just take it, but I'm going to chance it, and I still eat the pile. Okay, next person plays. They start with a 5, and they draw. So I'm going to put my 5 down. They're going to put their 7 down. I'm going to put my 7 down. They're going to put their queen down. I'm going to put my king down. And now the other person, all they have to play with is a 4 and a 10. So what the 10 does is when they put the 10 down, it can be played at any time, and it clears the pile. So the 10 clears the pile out of play. The person then draws, and the other person now has the start. So they're going to play 2 4s. You can play up to 4 of anything at a time, consecutively or all at once. They're going to draw 2 to keep their 3, and now it's my turn again. I'm going to go ahead and put my 4 down. Oops. 4. And they're going to go ahead and play their 7. Draw to keep 3. And I'm going to play my 7, equal to or higher. And then they're going to play a jack. In fact, they're going to play both of their jacks just because. So I'm going to play my jack. And then all they have is a king. They're going to draw. So I'm going to play an ace. Well, they just drew an ace. So they're going to play that. And once again, I'm back in the same boat. So I'm going to chance it. And once again, I lost. Okay, now, the other thing to keep in mind is that 2s, they can also be played at any time. When you play a 2, the 2 resets the count to the lowest possible number, so anything can be played on it. Now let's get down to the end of the game. Okay, now we're getting close to the end of the game. So the other person, let's say, starts. They start with an 8. They draw to keep 3, so I'm going to put an 8 down. They have another 8, so they're going to play another 8. Oop, I forgot to draw, sorry. And then they're going to draw to keep 3. And so now I'm going to play the queen, and now I have nothing left to draw with. And they have a 3, a 10, and a 2. So they're going to put the 2 down because the 10 is more powerful. The 2 becomes the lowest card to start with. And because all I have to play are 2s, I might as well play both of my 2s because now I'm out of my hand. So then this person is like, happy day, they get a chance to play their 3. And now I play from the top cards only on my down cards. So I want to play the lowest one, which I can, is the jack. This person is going to play their 10. It clears the pile. And when you clear it, you start. When you eat it, the next person starts. That goes out of play. This person starts. They're going to start with their 4. They can't look at their down cards yet. So I'm going to put this king down. They're going to put this ace down. And the only thing I have left to play is this 10. So I'm going to go ahead and play my 10 as the last upside facing card. And then what happens is, because that was my last card before my down cards, I get to go. So it's kind of a free shot. These are your unders. What do I got? A 5. Okay, so now they're going to put their queen. And I just have to choose. I don't know what it is I'm choosing. I don't know what's under there. I'm just going to pick. And I got an ace. I got lucky. This person, they have nothing to know what's under there either. They got a 9. They eat it. So now it's in their hand. And I get win because I chose the last card down. So that's Lucky Unders, and you can play it with as many people as you have cards for. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Thanks.